I miss high school, and I know it sounds cliche, and I know it sounds so washed, but it's not in the way you think. It's not in the way where it's like, I'd do anything to go play one last football game with my boys. Like, that was the peak of my life. Which, side note, I think if anyone was offered the opportunity to go play in another high school sports game, they would. Like, if someone came up to me tomorrow and was like, you could play in one last lacrosse game with your high school friends, I would do it in a heartbeat. But that's not the point of this video. I don't really miss like being in high school. Like, to be honest, I was kind of a loser in high school. Not like a complete loser, but like I don't want you guys to think like I miss it because I used to get like all the girls and stuff like that. Like that really wasn't me, like at least until like my senior year of high school. I miss the mental clarity I had in high school. Like I didn't overthink stuff. Like I kind of just did stuff and not really think about it. Like there wasn't like a lot of like me thinking how my actions would affect other people or affect my mental health. It's kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna do this and like, who cares? So like, for example, like I would listen to any music whatsoever. Like I was bumping Uzi at 6:30 in the morning on the way to school. I'd wake up, hop in the car, and it'd be like, here's the Migos, here's Culture 2, here's Culture. And I just like stopped bumping in my ears and like flash forward to now, I like can't listen to any rap music anymore. Not because I don't like it, like I still love the way it sounds. And like that's a lie. I still do listen to rap music, but like I feel convicted almost like ooh, like God doesn't want me to like listen to this. Like this is talking about like sex and drugs and like that I probably shouldn't just be feeding this into my ears 24/7. But when I was in high school, I was like, you know what? Like I'm just going to go throw that on, like who cares? No, kind of like in the same realm, like comedy. Like I would watch like Family Guy, Rick and Morty, and not think anything of it. Like I would just like watch it and laugh. And now like when I try to watch one of those shows, I'm like, ooh, is this like morally right? And like honestly, who cares? Like I know like if I watch Family Guy, I'm not gonna go act like Peter Griffin or start talking like him. But it's just like one of those things where you're like, I think about it now, and like I used to not like think about it. Like it's watching a TV show. Who cares? And then like also like the kind of like TV and like YouTube, like I'd watch like Cody Co. And like that's not even that edgy. I'd watch like FaZe Banks or Rice Gum and like they'd be doing like stuff with girls and I thought it was cool. And like now if I try to watch that stuff, it's like I feel like convicted almost. It's like I just don't have that clarity to kind of do whatever I want anymore. And like I don't know if it's good or bad because like yeah, I guess like it like I guess like when I hear someone say like oh my god in a video, I'm like wow, like that's blasphemous, like that's so bad. And like I don't even know like why I think about it like that because like when someone says oh my god, like I think like in the Bible it was like you can't say like the Lord's name in vain, but like I don't know if someone is saying oh my god, like I don't think they're like being malicious with it. I just think it's like a cultural thing, which still isn't good, but also too like it shouldn't like make me shut off a TV show or like YouTube video because someone says it. Like if I just shut myself out from the world, like I'll never see anything. And like that's like another thing. But like that's just like the whole thing, like the mental clarity thing. Like that never even like crossed my mind back in high school. People too, like I would hang out with people and I wouldn't really care what they did or how they acted. Now if I see someone, I'm like preemptively judging them. And it's not good. Like the mental clarity I had in high school, like I wasn't a guy who smoked or vape. I did drink, obviously. I don't want to say obviously, but I did drink in high school. But like, I never cared if anyone did that stuff. But now, like, I feel like I judge people way more, and like, I don't think that's a good thing. Like, I don't think it's good for me to be out here judging people right away. But like again, like back in high school, I had that mental clarity. Another thing, like dying. Like, I never thought about dying when I was in high school, and I think part of it is because like I still had so much to look forward to, like in like a typical life, like. I knew I had the rest of high school to look forward to. Then I knew I had college. Then I knew I had to get like a job after. So like I felt like there was a lot more of life. And now that I'm like post college, I think about dying way more. And like, am I like morally correct? Am I going to heaven or hell? Like that just stuff crosses my mind a lot more. And I feel like in like high school, the only time I ever really thought about it is when you get like those weird moments when you really think like, oh wow, like this could be it. Like this could be like you're just like driving or like thinking to yourself one night. It'd be like, oh wow, like I could die and that could be everything. Like you'd have, like, I get like in those weird dark moments, but like you would snap out of it pretty quickly. And now like I don't want to say like I'm in those dark moments all the time, but just more like okay, like you get older. I'm like 24 now, and you see like people like your age kind of like dying, not like frequently, but you're like oh wow, like I don't know. It almost feels like to me like high school and college were guaranteed. Like everyone's gonna basically make it through that, even though like some kids around my age did die when I was in high school. It was kind of like random events though. We're to the point where like I was never really that scared of it, but now I'm kind of like, oh no, like I could be next. I'm not thinking like I'm dying every day, but like I definitely think about like the actions I do. Like how will that affect me in the afterlife? And kind of like too, like what am I is what I'm like on that topic, like is what I'm doing morally right? Like I didn't really think about that like in high school. Like obviously I wasn't being a bad person, but like even like little things like what I'm like the music or TV show, like is that morally right? Because that's not affecting anyone else. That's only affecting me. But I don't know. Like that stuff never crossed my mind in high school. Then like gooning too. Like I don't like to like talk about it that much because like I do think it gets way too like normalized on the internet. And like I wouldn't do it and not care. Like I knew when I was doing it, it was wrong, but like I would do it. I would feel gross after like every other person, kind of just move on. And now like if I ever want to do it or get tempted to do it, like I feel like I'm the worst person in the world. And like obviously I've grown. Like I know that stuff isn't good for you to look at, but I feel like I'm just way too harsh on myself. And I don't know. I just feel like I had a better relationship with God in high school, even though like I was probably like farther away than I am now in like a relationship with him. Like I kind of had the perspective in life to be like, okay, like don't take the Bible literally. And that's kind of what we were taught in high school too. I went to a Catholic high school. We were taught like the Old Testament was kind of just like more morally more, they were basically just like moral stories and not like true things that happened in the world. And it kind of gave me like a good like aspect on life, because if you try to follow the Bible as a rule book, which I've kind of been doing the past few years, I think you just go crazy. And I'm trying to get back to the point where I'm like, okay, like I need to like see what like God really wants me to see. Because if I try to do this, like following the Bible as a rule book, you just go crazy. And funny enough, you have less of a relationship with God and you're just more following a set of rules. Like I felt like in high school, I was like, okay, like I would go out and like I would drink, but like I wouldn't feel bad that I was drinking. That's a horrible example actually, but like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like not everything is literal in the Bible, I feel like. And I could be wrong, but that's just my take on it. And because like now like you try to do all like these little things, and like I feel like if you try to follow the Bible as a rule book, you kind of just push people out and you kind of like disassociate yourself from the world. And that's not like the point. Like you're not trying to be like a Christian to say like, hey, like I'm not going to talk to anyone or interact with anyone because I'm better than everyone. Like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me at all. So I just kind of think like when I say like I miss high school, I don't miss, when I look back at it, like I don't miss the day to day of high school. Like, I don't know, like I had friends, like I was happy, but like, it's not like I don't have friends now. It's more to that like, I just know like how much like mentally clear I was and like how I had like true aspirations for life and like goals. And I've achieved those goals now. So I think that's part of it too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but it's just like a mental clarity I had. And I don't know if it's like me maturing as a person or like my frontal lobe developing, or it's like an issue. I don't know. So if anyone else feels that way, let me know. But yeah.